Hello, people. Welcome to Liberty Libations. We've got 4 of y'all already tuning in. Grab your drink. Mine is, come on, get in focus. Get there. Guinness. Heck yeah. Yeah, let's just hang out for a bit. I'm going to put in the comments if you would like to join the stream at some point in time. I'm going to put my Google Voice phone number on there. Just text me and I'll send you a link. That is my Google Voice, which I'm guessing I can delete. I didn't even want it to begin with, but needed it in order to try to get basically campaign for Shane Hazel. For those of you who don't know, Liberty Libations is literally just me hanging out, inviting people to come on the stream or just to comment, whether that be on Facebook or YouTube, because Twitter doesn't send their comments to the live stream. So if you're commenting on Twitter, I can't see it. But yeah, we're just going to talk about Liberty things or not Liberty things and just basically hang out. So if you want to join the live stream, text that number in the, I think y'all can see it. I believe y'all can see it as a comment. You can text that number, and in fact, I think I can star them. There we go. And I will possibly accept you into the live stream. I was just watching a whole bunch here. Let's see. I was watching some news stuff about all the Georgia election stuff that Trump and people are investigating. This, if you go watch this segment, it's from MSNBC, which apparently is no longer considered credible at all, which we already knew that, but official sources are saying it's no longer credible. This 6-minute segment was maybe the biggest waste of time I've ever seen on any type of important investigation. So if you want to waste your time, go watch this one. Talking about Giuliani possibly testifying, Mike Pence. At this point, who cares? I mean, I guess they're just trying to keep Trump from running again, which makes sense because they all think he's the devil, which he's not great, but I think the current one might be worse. Well, until people start commenting or want to join in, I'm just going to go through some Atlanta. Oh my gosh. This is the problem with having your news on Twitter. It's all depressing as crap. 6 students injured in a fiery head-on school bus crash. I don't want to go read about that. That's depressing. Let's see. Recall. Oh, Kia and Hyundai SUVs pose fire risk. Don't all gasoline cars pose a fire risk? Let's see. Oh my gosh, who cares? See, it's nothing but shootings and man accused of stabbing girlfriend to death. Goodness gracious. Is he high or is he high? Look at his red eyes. Oh my gosh. Man, yeah, I can understand why people don't want to go watch the news. It's really depressing. Oh my gosh. 61-year-old postal carrier died after 5 dogs mauled her when her delivery truck broke down in a North Florida neighborhood. Oh my gosh. What the heck? 5, not just 1, 5 of them. Fulton DA challenges Kemp's move to kill subpoena. called Manikins arguments for quashing the subpoena wholly without merit and identified many of the grand jury's areas. Who has time for this crap? Like, who actually pays attention to it? I don't know. The Ahmaud Arbery case. I don't want to get into that tonight. Um, Goodness gracious. Is there something less depressing? Oh my gosh. This is horrifying. It's just a depressing day of news. My God. Nope, didn't mean to click on that. Man. Well, goodness gracious. Well, in case nobody watched the free or listened to the free Georgia podcast this morning, I just got back from Montana, and man, do I miss it already. Really miss me some Montana. It's hot as crap right now. It's actually hotter there than it is here, which is nuts. But the humidity here, I've never gotten used to the humidity here. Um, I mean, it was a little worse in Savannah, but it just rains all the daggum time here, and I don't know. I don't know what it is about growing up in dry heat in Texas, but I can stand like 110 degrees of dry heat better than I can stand 95 degrees of this humid crap we have here. But I guess you just kind of get used to it as you go, or as you grow up, or whatever. Conditioned. Oh man, no one's tuning in tonight. I guess I picked the wrong night to do this. Got 3 viewers. No one's commenting. Not the best. That's okay. I'm just going to keep talking nonsense until someone decides to hop on here. Let's see. Oh, I guess Governor Deal's wife passed away. That's unfortunate. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. The news tonight's just too stupid. I did see that we're going to get, is it the Super Bowl or the national championship? Atlanta's getting something in 2025. Is it the national championship? I think it's the national championship. Georgia national championship. So we lost Music Midtown, and now we're going to get, I believe it's the 2025 national championship here in Atlanta. And Kemp says it's because of our common sense business friendliness, business, small business policies. Yeah, that's got to be it. Yeah, stupid. Atlanta to host the 2025 college football championship. Didn't we just host it like a few years ago? I feel like it's got to spread around a little bit more. Pretty sure we hosted it a few years ago. Oh, there are no common sense policies. That's such a stupid like phrasing to put in. They common sense gun laws, common sense small business policies. Common sense to who? Like, I think it's common sense to go hang out outside for a long time every day, but a lot of people don't think so. So, like, what is common sense? It's a meaningless term. Meaningless. Northwest Georgia, Dade County. I feel like you tuned in last time. I appreciate you being a repeat viewer. If you weren't around at the beginning and you are here now, the number in the chat, the phone number in the chat is our Google Voice number. Hey, Danny, how you doing? I mean, I agree with that, but some people wouldn't, Danny. Some people definitely think it's common sense to take your stuff and hurt certain people, you know? So, like I said, common sense means absolutely nothing because it's not common and it makes no sense most of the time. It's basically just all personalized to how you want it. Anyway, the Google Voice number for whoever would like to just hop on and talk nonsense. I'm going to post one more time. Let's see here. For call ins. There we go. That makes more sense. Yeah. This is what Danny said. Common sense to me is don't hurt people and don't take their stuff. We're just going to keep that up for a bit because that is what common sense should be for everybody. Let's see. What did he say? I don't think they quoted Kemp in here. Oh no, I think they did. We look forward to hosting more than 100,000 guests. It didn't. They didn't quote him in this article, but they quoted him in the other one. Perfect. Yes. That's what I'm saying. It's common sense to the person making the statement. Like common sense to Stalin would be anything that would keep him in power longer and destroy his enemies. So obviously that's a common sense policy, suppressing the media, taking over the media, and then spreading your propaganda. That's only common sense if you're the one who just is a megalomaniac and wants to control everything. Stupid. Like what is common sense gun policies? Like what does that mean? Doesn't mean anything. It means what you want it to mean. Sorry, I just got a message from Papa John's because I had their stuffed crust pizza last night and it was good. I don't have that very often, but I was lazy as crap last night. Oh my gosh, this is what I'm talking about. It's all freaking depressing. You know what I miss is dumb as it was the some good news, that John Krasinski thing that they did, I guess, during the lockdowns when nobody could leave their houses and all the news was terrible and terrifying. I do miss the John Krasinski some good news. Didn't they try to make that into something, some real show? I wonder how that went because I never. Let's see. Some good news. By the way, I don't Google things, I have transitioned over to Brave. So I got to start saying I need to brave things, even though that's sounds kind of weird. Oh my gosh. Okay, some good news only had 9 episodes. Okay, well that was short-lived. That was a bummer. Let's see. The last one I did was with Dwayne Johnson. No wonder it only lasted 9 episodes, and no wonder that was the last one. The Office cast reunites for a Zoom wedding. What? I don't remember that one. Whatever. What are y'all drinking? Are y'all drinking anything, or is it just me having a Guinness? So I know there are at least a few of you out there. I can't believe they only did 9 episodes of Some Good News. They did not stick to that at all. And their holiday special was 7 months after the episode before. It'd come out every week, and then they took a 7-month break. Then they made one more episode, and then they never came back again. I mean, what? They did 9 episodes and got 330,000 subscribers overnight. Oh my gosh. 72 million views and 2.58 million subscribers by the end of it. Are you kidding me? We can't get more than 175 subscribers. Ugh. I guess that's what you get with star power. It's too bad I'm not famous. Actually, it is not too bad. I have no interest in being famous. Well, you aren't doing much commenting. You're not trying to get into this thing. Let's see if, I'm just going to start proactively texting people. I'm going to text my buddy Alden because he is always an interesting time. So I'm going to text one of the more interesting people that I've ever had the pleasure of knowing. He is an incredible artist. He built this crazy. Okay, here you go, Danny. Let's see. One of my daughters has to read a book every night. She's decided to read Tuttle Twins book. Right now, she's reading the Tuttle Twins and the Creature from Jekyll Island. Holy cow! Okay, those are. I've never read the Tuttle Twins, but I imagine it's nothing like Creature from Jekyll Island. But I'm a huge fan of this, Danny. That's amazing. Holy cow. I barely got through Creature. I mean, I loved Creature from Jekyll Island, but man, that thing is long. It is a long, dense book. And I feel like they made the first third of it super entertaining. And then it just got more and more dense and less entertaining and more factual for the last 2/3 of it, which is like, I don't know, 1,000 pages. I don't know. But bravo to your daughter. That's amazing. Good for her. Proactive education right there. Education that they're not going to, I mean, are there any schools that where the required reading is Creature from Jekyll Island? Because that, I feel like that should be that should definitely be a required reading in at least some schools. But I guess it's never going to be, definitely not public schools, maybe private schools. But that's pretty cool, Danny. Thank you for watching for so long. Let's see. Twins who married twins share how their sons are genetically brothers as well as cousins. Oh my gosh. What is that? What is that? Hang on, look at this. Twins who married twins share how their sons are genetically brothers as well as cousins. Man. What are the odds of two twins marrying two twins? Turns out the answer is quaternary twins, which means that while the babies are technically cousins, they're also genetically brothers. Oh my gosh. Be some interesting family dynamics in that family. Goodness gracious. What is election? No, I'm not exploring random stuff tonight. Just go. Oh my gosh, it's all depressing. Goodness gracious. Ugh. It's all death and destruction on Twitter. Well, we can talk about football season that's coming up. Here's some news. I don't like Georgia. I'm a Texas A&M fan because my dad went there. But if I had to pick a Georgia team, it would probably be Georgia, not Georgia Tech. Anyway, goodness gracious. Well, y'all, no one's going to jump in tonight. Let's see. I know that we're going to do this again on Thursday night. Nick Saselski is going to join me because Jared Bell shared a website with me that lists the salaries of every single position in government. And so I did a dive into how much Atlanta employees, city of Atlanta employees get paid. And it's one of the more infuriating things. Just sitting there fuming as I was reading. Somebody gets paid $365,000 a year. It's crazy. It's crazy. And there are 62 pages of people who are getting paid by us to do things that mostly don't need to be done, and definitely don't need to be forced out of me, forced payment out of me. It's just bananas. So look forward to that on Thursday evening, I believe is when Nick wants to do this again. Yeah, I've got not much else to say. It's been a fun 22 minutes of talking into the void with a few good comments. I mean, I could talk about Stalin for a while if y'all are interested, but I'm not going to do that. That's exactly right, Fred. Yeah, if he'd only done it correctly, then we'd all live in a much better society than we do now. It would have spread across the world, much like Christianity or capitalism or democracy did. Stalinism is definitely a benefit to society that died before its flourishing. Goodness gracious. All right, y'all. I can only talk to myself for so long. Yeah. I think that's probably going to be it for tonight. So, if you're just now tuning in, this is Liberty Libations. We're going to do this 2 or 3 nights a week. Oh, everyone is probably out. Let's see. Everyone's probably out boating before the new ATF ghost gun rules go into effect tomorrow. Probably have some accident reports. Ryan, please impart on me what the new ATF ghost gun rules are, because that's alarming. I don't like the sound of that. What's the law? What's the rule going into effect? Is there a reference you can send me that I can pull up for everybody? Because I don't like the sound of that. Until Ryan does this, we're going to try to do Liberty Libations 2 or 3 times a week. Just hang out. I'll have maybe I'll just line up some guests to come on beforehand and not put all the pressure on y'all to to call in. That would probably be a better way to go about this. It's a learning process, y'all. This is all new to me. This is only my second ever live stream. So this is not my forte yet, but maybe it will be eventually. I don't know. Ryan, I would very much like to know what these ghost gun rules are. Maybe I could just look it up. There we go, Ryan. Ryan for the win. I wish I could copy and paste that. Gummit. All right. Well, I'm going to put it up on the screen, and y'all are going to watch me type this whole thing. PR/justice. Oh my gosh. Eyes. Oh no. I don't like the sound of that at all. I hate that. Essentially going after 80% receivers through executive action. Is there anything more underhanded and more unconstitutional than doing things through completely, like, basically just trampling all over your basic human rights through executive action? What a freaking joke. Submitted to the Federal Register the frame or receiver final rule, which modernizes the definition. Modernizes. I think they mean changes to fit their agenda. Modernizes the definition of a firearm. Once implemented, this rule will clarify that parts kits that are readily convertible to firearms are subject to the same regulations as traditional firearms. These regulatory updates will help curb the proliferation of ghost guns, which are often assembled from kits, do not contain serial numbers, and are sold without background checks. This is why you buy 3D printers, y'all. So I buy 3D printers. Go ahead and download all of the builds for them for whatever you want to make. You can do that. There are lots of. Sorry, burped. Hope you didn't hear it. This is why you buy 3D printers and you buy all the schematics for everything that you want to build or just download. You don't even have to buy, they're out there for free. Goodness gracious. Oh, that. Here, I'll put the site up so that if you want to read this stuff, total suspected PMFs. What is a PMF? I'm guessing it's a ghost gun, but I want to know what the actual thing is. Total. I don't know what PMF is, but I'm guessing it's printed. I don't know. Whatever. Privately manufactured firearm. Thank you, Ryan. Ryan, you're just a wealth of knowledge tonight, and I appreciate that. How do they know this? How do they know that there were 19,344 in 2021 if they're privately manufactured by a 3D printer? They don't freaking know. These have got to be just, yeah, it's suspected. How would they even know that? They can't. I bet the number is way, way, way more than that. There's no way it's only 19,344. I've seen dozens of YouTube channels where the guys are printing off dozens of guns. So it's got to be way more than that. You can do it so quickly, too. This is ridiculous. Yeah, Ryan, I do not like this, man. I don't like, I thank you for showing this to me, but it's not my favorite thing to see on a Tuesday night after I've had a beer or two. Well, I'm sorry, but Alden is not going to be joining us because he's on the West Coast, and he says he's cooking dinner. So, well, y'all, 30 minutes of talking into the void is officially where we're at, and I think I'm about done. I might take my nightly medicine and hit the sack a little early, get up a little earlier, and start working on stuff. So, thank y'all for being a part of Liberty Libations. I hope to see y'all next time. which will probably be Thursday night. It may also be tomorrow night as well. I don't know. My schedule, I needed a break from editing, so this is a nice break of actually having myself um, speak out loud rather than sitting silently in front of my computer for 10 hours a day. So I'm going to play us out. Peace.